Good day, friends. I've solved so many questions on stoichiometry, calculations in chemistry, and today we'll be learning another trick here. Look at this question. Yeah, 1983 question 49. Zinc with tetraoxosulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate with hydrogen. So in the above reaction, how much zinc will be left undissolved if 2.00 grams of zinc is treated with 10 cm³ of 1.0 molarity of H2SO4. We are given the relative atomic masses. Oxygen is 16, sulfur is 32, zinc is 65, hydrogen is 1, and the options. So the parameter here is that how much zinc will be left undissolved. So we need the mass in relation with H2SO4, the number of moles. So we have zinc, that's the mass, and H2SO4 are giving 1.0 10 cm³ of 1.0 molarity H2SO4. That's the number of moles. So this question is testing our knowledge on number of moles. So let's get the number of moles from the question. The zinc number of moles is 1 mole. The one for H2SO4 is also 1 mole, since the equation is balanced already. So now that we know zinc and we know H2SO4, we can then calculate the number of moles for H2SO4. The number of moles for H2SO4 is CV over 1000. Why am I dividing by 1000? Because we are given in cm³. So let's plug in the formula. C is concentration, that's 1. Volume is 10 over 1000. So that will cancel out. So we have 1, 2. We are moving the 0 2 times. 1, 2. That will give 0.01 mole. So let's calculate the mass of zinc. When we have 1 mole, mass of zinc will be 1 times the mass of zinc. That's 65. That's 1 times 65. And that is 65 grams. So if we do this very well, we have 65 grams of zinc gives 1 mole. Then 0.01 mole of H2SO4 will give x grams. So when we cross multiply, we have 65 times 0.01, 65 times 0.01, x times 1, that is x. So our x is, so when we do this very well, we have 1, 2, at 0.65 grams. Maybe you are wondering how I'm moving them. Anytime you are dividing by by zeros, this one means 1 over 100. Anytime you are dividing by zeros, you just move it twice. That's why I got 0.65 grams. 0.65 grams is in the option, but if you are tempted to pick 0.65 grams, you're automatically wrong. But the question is telling us that how much zinc will be left undissolved if 2.00 grams. So we need to know that mass of undissolved zinc equals to mass of original zinc minus mass of dissolved zinc. So mass of the undissolved zinc will be mass of original, that is true. Mass of dissolved zinc is what we have calculated in the question, that's 0.65. So when we subtract very well, we have 1.35 grams. That is option A. The information is very, very vital. Parents should share this to their children Let this information go viral. See how I've analyzed the problem. Your ward or your child will be grateful for sharing this information. Don't forget, our online classes is still ongoing. 4 Mega OLABOSHINDE CRESCENT is the venue. Dream Dreams Tutorial Center. If you cannot come physically, we have our online presence. Dream Dreams Online Tutorial Center is the best class to be. See you in my next video. Bye.